Here comes the choo-choo train. Choo 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 choo.
Alright guys, welcome. We are back. We are already back to this game. I didn't really particularly enjoy it last time. Like, kind of questionable. I did like it, but it wasn't my favorite because of how it was produced at the beginning. Though I have still heard interesting things about this game, so maybe I just need to be patient and play through it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna load our game, go back to where we last played, and yeah. So I did do a poll, and everybody voted for this game. It was this game versus South Park: The Stick of Truth, and everybody, not everybody, but most people voted for this game, surprisingly. And I say surprisingly because I'm more of a mature content type person. I don't know how to make these kinds of videos. There's gonna be a few memes that I put on here. So, yeah, let's get into it. Hint, you can also use the skip button to fast forward through the text you've already read. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica have a cheery conversation in the corner. Okay, history. Discuss it if you wanted to. This girl accidentally being so cute. Okay, yeah. Unga bunga. I forgot about that. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Nazuki is rummaging around the closet. The fuck? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse over the cover of her book. It's the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split. Brother, dun dun dun. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oop, okay. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Uh-huh. I wanted to reread some of it, okay? Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you two have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at a bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. Bitches be bitches, hoes be hoes. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear that. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. I doubt that. Is that so? Nope. What is it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Okay. That's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. What the fuck? Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. How strange? She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Okay. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, that is pretty dark. What the fuck? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Crazy son of a bitch. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Okay, you guys are crazy. I'm starting to... Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Unga Bunga? She said it. She said it. Alright guys, time for the meme. Oh my god, time for the meme.
Anga banga banga! 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 Inga binga binga bunga! What did I say? What did I say?
Alright, there we go. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Unga Bunga? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, keep hoping. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and repulsive on the outside, but her mind seems so completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. The fuck are you talking about, lady? When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Ah, yes. Like Adolf Hitler. I'm just kidding, guys. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. Okay, I'm confused now. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yes. Get the fuck out of my face, lady. Get out of my face. Not again. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. I'm sorry. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. And apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, yes. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You have it. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? No. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah! What the fuck? Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Dude, I keep learning new words from this game. Maybe this game is good. Who knows? I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. Make up your mind, bitch! Make up your mind! Make up your mind! I don't want to be standing and sitting and standing and sitting. Make up your mind, lady! Make it up! It's just something I'm not very used to. Make up your mind! That's it. Reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Okay. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, of course. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I guess. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Yuri reminds me of my friend Luna. I do? Yeah, you do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. You did it again. I mean... Mr. Krabs, me boyo. Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two. What the fuck? Ah. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. What is this game? What is this game, bro? It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Whoa. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and finger. So I'm using the right. Okay, that makes sense. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Yeah. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, or huddled even closer than before, it's actually kind of distracting me. I bet, bro. I can kind of see her chest a little bit. I would be distracted too, as if I can feel the warmth of your... You don't feel the warmth of her face. You feel the warmth of her giant tits, bro. Tits McGee is right there. Giant Tits McGee. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Oh god. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her, bro. What the fuck is this game, bro? Oh, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. So, probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an immediate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it down her other thumb. Hold up, hold up. Now, what the hell? What the hell? Alright. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I could see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. What the hell? Yuri remains silent for a moment. Unga bunga. Unga bunga. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean that in a bad way or anything. Sorry. I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Ah. What were you saying all of a sudden? Monica. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share our poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Aha. Yuri inhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. No, it isn't. Not really. I mean, it'd just be better off reading at the same time at that point. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Yeah, you know what? From now on, I'm just gonna do my Shadow the Hedgehog voice when I play this. My name is Unga Bunga, and I'm the ultimate life form. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Ooh, I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulled out their poems. Ugh. Sayori. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. What the fuck? I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Nazuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. And I pulled out the fourth Chaos Emerald! Chaos Control! Who should I show my poem to first? Let's do Yuri. Like, we were just chatting with Yuri, might as well do Yuri again. So I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth. But ends up covering her whole face. Unga Bunga is gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I shot at the hedgehog. The only wrong you could do me is shooting fucking Maria in the goddamn heart. She's already dead. Eh? That's... I guess you're right. I fucking can't. What am I getting nervous for? Ah! Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. No. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, and then she looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words with the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Nazuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased?
How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself to me or to Nizuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Lost under the light. The tunnels of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to withstand the test of time. I can't read cursive. I'm horrible. The test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickened blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. I flicker back. Okay. Dot dot dot. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, you do. It's called cursive, it's horrible. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I was thinking it was really horrible. But you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I don't like it, I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bunga Bunga. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their words. In their work. Oh god, I can't read. I do need to be in this club, goddamn. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbiotically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of her past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting in that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. I love it when they do the eh. It really reminds me of Luna. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Yeah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm glad to keep doing my best for you, Unga Bunga. Unga Bunga need chicken! Unga Bunga need food! Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's do Sayori. The game might have just accidentally crashed. What the fuck was that? Alright, anyway, I guess we'll get the game fixed.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
You guys, let's go back. This'll only take just a moment.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Alright. Well, this is gonna be a little bit disappointing. This is not suitable for children. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have to, like, skip through most of this. We're literally going to have to skip through all of this. Okay. Skip through all of it. Yeah. Okay, so the first person we talk to is Yuri. Skip all of it. Right, we leave her thing. Alright. Skip. Okay. It's very descriptive. Do I want to save the game really quick? No, let's get out of here first. Skip. Who should my next poem? Sayori. Alright, now that we're here, save. Overwrite save, yes. Return. Dot. This is a good poem, Unga Bunga. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I am kind of a guy who would be writing poems in his spare. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing spare? Oh god. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Unga Bunga. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only good people do. Thanks, bitch. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason why I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay.
Now you'll read my poem too, right?
Of course. Of course. Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Perfect. I loved it. Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, sure, totally. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I want breakfast. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hey. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Mizuki. Huh? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Wait, what? She did not just say that, right? That's what I expected from someone like you. What an asshole. That's a little blunt. Very, very blunt. It's just I didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. The fuck? Hold up. Okay, I just had to do that. I'm confused. Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What?
What's up, Doc? Wow! Karinka!
You heard me. Unga Bunga likes it. Unga Bunga likes it, okay? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. No, I don't. But the other nice thing about simply writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I guess so. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So, you did? I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Yeah, you're totally a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngster one here, did you? Guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuke is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. Monica.
Blah, 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 blah.
Alright, let's do it. Hi, Unga Bunga. Having a good time so far? No, not really. I still haven't even eaten some food. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the clubs, like new activities or anything, or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Unga Bunga. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Unga Bunga. I was going, in my head while reading it. It's real metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. What the fuck did I even write? I don't even know what I've written there. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Shut the fuck up, Monica. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Shut up. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Like Sayuri, who does like using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her levels yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's also not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. That's what everybody said so far. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It could have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, I am angry right now. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. I can't read cursive. What the fuck does that say? Already scorched with permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wait. Hole in the wall. Wait a minute. These all have meanings, right? Like how the other three had. This one is a little bit different. A hole in the wall. A hole of infinite choices. And I realize now I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Is this a fourth wall break? Is this poem a fourth wall break? A switch, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Yeah, this That was a fourth wall break. So, what do you think? Yeah, that was... It's very freeform, if that's what you could call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Yo. Okay. I'm tripping. Is this bitch breaking the fourth wall? It's been influencing my poems a bit. And epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Other way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So if you move your hands and go with the flow, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they are being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I keep saying that. Shut up. I said it. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Nazuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Nazuki's eyebrows furrows in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Nazuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Bro, Nazuki, you're an ass. Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh? Well, if I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Unga Bunga!
Unga Bunga liked it too.
So based on that, I'll gladly give it to some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Nah. And Unga Bunga liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was inspired by it. Suki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Unga Bunga appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. What the fuck is going on? Are these girls fighting? Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Unga Bunga started showing up. What? Mizuki. Oh, Mizuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. This doesn't involve you. Oh my god. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Oh god. Okay. Unga Bunga. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not forcing them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Unga Bunga. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's only to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You don't understand that. You understand that, right, Unga Bunga? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Don't be Sayori. Nazuki? Nazuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're making your friend feel like this? Unga Bunga. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. What the fuck? She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Were you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Nazuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and get happy.
That's why I got us a Ford F-1250. Ride home in the summer. Ride home to Ford F-1250.
We're friends of wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Nazuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Nazuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Yeah, she's got some nice, big, beautiful boobs. Thanks. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a blittered explosion. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Nazuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. I take good care of her anyways, okay? What the fuck? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Yeah, that makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Ugh. Blech. Blech. Such a genuine person. Really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Oh, thank God, I hate it here. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, mostly. Bunga bunga, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Again? And maybe you learned something from your friends too. We're friends? No. So your poems will turn out even better. Oh God. I think to myself, I did learn a little more than what kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a little better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Unga bunga. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. What about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Nah, they're hot. They got some pretty nice tits. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they made good friends with you. Phew. You know, Unga Bunga, it's nice that I get to spend some time in your club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes... I think that everyone really likes you too. That's... Hee. Every day is going to be so... Nope. Sigh. I turned into Max. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's get this done quickly. Oh. Uh-oh. Game's crashing. Oh, well, I just sped through that. Whoops. I went supersonic on that. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog now. Rainbow. Clumsy. Another day passes and it's time for the club to meet already. Alright, we're gonna save. Main menu. Yeah. So, this was Doki Doki Literature Club Part 2. Once again, we were live streaming this. This is not actually edited. For some of the edits that might appear there, they're not actually there. Thank you guys for joining in, tuning in, watching this. South Park, The Stick of Truth will come out soon. We'll play that game, and I even have plans after The Stick of Truth to play The Fractured But Whole. So, stay tuned, guys. I plan on also finishing this game. Just keep leaving comments. Keep keep letting me know if you guys want to see more of this. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this, of course. And we'll end it off here. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.